Sabouts, and Rogueliker.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dwarf Fortress Succession Game, episode 14 for the series. My name is Sabouts, and I will be wrapping up my little tour here at the fortress before we pass it on to Rogueliker during this episode. So let's get a dwarf therapist here connected and loaded up. There we go. And last episode, we were working on the challenge that Rogueliker had assigned to us, and that challenge was fix the stockpiles. So that is what we're going to be doing this episode, plus some other things, but we're going to spend this episode kind of working on fixing the stockpiles, but I'm also doing kind of a little side thing, which is getting the bedroom set up, which I see there's a lot of beds. Did I make a mistake here? No, we're building wooden cabinets next. There's already a lot of cabinets as well, but we can go ahead and start placing some of those, as well as we need more doors. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's a lot of the stuff I'll be doing right now for my particular playthrough is just fixing up bedrooms and fixing up the F is cabinets, okay. Fixing up the stockpiles, since that was my challenge. I've been digging out special places to put workstations and such, which is kind of probably the best way for me to do it. Also, I'm not doing it all at once, but I am working on assigning beds very slowly to dwarves. So that way we can start getting everybody their own designated room. Alright. And then I'm going to have the noble rooms need to be like completely redone as well. They're just no good right now. But we'll go ahead and get all the cabinets built in here. And then let's go ahead and designate probably some more rooms to be dug out, I would imagine. I don't think I'm kind of probably should say something to Rogueliker. I'm kind of keeping this bottom area open a little bit. I feel like if we extend noble bedrooms, that'll be kind of a place that we extend with. But let's go ahead and extend these a little bit further, because we do need more bedrooms nonetheless. Oh. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is correct. Alright, and we'll do the same thing here. Well, I gotta do the bottom too. Bottom of this one, that is. So that gives us a couple more rooms. We actually have a lot of dwarves right now, so we do want to start getting these dug out, especially because our miners, I believe, are they're not as busy. We did make some more pickaxes, so we have a couple more miners now, so we can kind of do things to keep everybody moving along. And then while we're down here, let's make sure everybody, let's see, we got some rooms going on. I've got one. A couple other people have one. We gave, what's his face, I think a noble room, right? HKJ, yeah, he has that one. And Hitler Zombie actually has that one, which we gave Hitler Zombie a room up here, didn't we? So we got to actually reassign this to Ledwig. And then make sure that we assign this to HKJ, and we can assign this one for now to Hitler Zombie. That works for now. That actually works perfect. I won't lie to you. And then we'll just give Rogueliker this room for now. Like I said earlier, or last episode it would have been, a lot of these rooms will be, a lot of these people will be moved around. Depending on what kind of rooms we build. But right now, as we've got the quick finger rooms we're building, this is just the best way to do it, really. Just go through, give everybody a room, and then we can kind of mess with it in the future. And make sure nobles get certain rooms and such, but that's definitely the best way to do it. Alright. Is the trader leaving? Did I even do any trading? No, they're not leaving yet. I think the other guy's leaving. The guy that does the ask me what I need and stuff for next year. I forget his name. Okay, trader is there now, so we can do some trading. We're going to go ahead and just give them all of these. That'll let me know how much. Some of this is worth a lot. Some of this is not worth even nearly as much. But yeah, trading is definitely something I didn't do last episode, so we're going to do it now. It is going to take some time, but away from me getting the stockpile situated. You can see that some of this stuff here, like, oh, there's a whole weapons bin full of weapons. Silver warhammer we'll keep. Copper crossbow we'll keep. Grown oak long sword we can get rid of. Grown cedar short sword we can get rid of. Wooden axes. And then all of this can get rid of. Okay, but we'll keep the silver warhammer because I do want to use that. And wasn't there a silver short sword, or did I not get that yet? Well, let's go through and do some trading right now anyways. There's definitely some stuff I want to get. And this is in no particular order, really. I mean, it isn't in order. It does go in a certain order, but iron bars I'm not really worried about. We're going to go through and get the stuff we definitely want first, and then we can always come back and get other things that we think we might need or things that aren't as important. But right now, let's go ahead and get things that are super important. And cages are definitely not one of those things. But all of the booze we can get are going to be important. Now, these are some pretty damn expensive booze they brought me. Like, wow. These are some really bad. Like, these booze are super expensive. So I'll just grab the cheaper ones for now. At least they brought me a lot. And then we'll come back through and get more later if we need them. I can make my own pickaxes, and I have made them, so I don't think I'm that worried about it. We got a silver battle axe, a steel battle axe, iron crossbow. I can start actually making a lot of this stuff myself. We don't even have a military yet. That's something we really need to set up. But Rogueliker wants me to set that up, and as of right now, I just don't have the time in the episodes to do it. Setting up the military takes a lot of time. And getting, like, I don't even have a military training place set up for them. So I have to actually clear out this upstairs area if I'm going to even have a training area for them. We got to get all the seeds we can get. So we got a pigtail bag, but I don't want that yet. Or I think that's actually a bag. Let's see, we definitely want the plump helmet spawns. Plump helmet spawns. Yep, we want all the plump helmet spawns we can get. They're really expensive. The general rule of thumb is you basically want the trader profit to be about double, or if not, like 25% of what you're trying to get. So we don't need bolts. We can make our own. So there's a lot of stuff here we really don't need. Food is something I really want to grab a bunch of, though. Worm meat. Let's grab the stuff that's worth 10. A few of it anyways. Because food is food. Our dwarves won't starve as long as they have food. They don't have to have the best food. They just have to have food. Some of this is really expensive. Yeah, we're just going to grab a bunch of that. So profit's still okay. I think we're going to get away with that profit, but we're going to keep going. Get as much food as we can. Lots of plump helmets. I would really like to grab these plump helmets, because we can get seeds from those if we brew them. Not if we cook them, but if we brew them, we'll get seeds. Okay, there's a lot of other stuff here. This is all food. I don't think they're going to accept this trade. That's about as much as I can get. There's really no point in looking at anything else. Just a bunch of cheeses, and cheeses are always so expensive. All right. I think, let's see. Could give him the weapon bin. I guess it's supposedly worth a lot. Oh, that gives him the whole bin, doesn't it? Because we know we want to give him these. Okay. Silver Warhammer will keep. The copper crossbow. We could always make another copper crossbow. I just want to make sure we get enough. So trader profit, they get 530 profit. The value's 15. I think they're going to accept this trade. Let's see. I can't fathom you ending up with all of those items. Okay, so yeah, see, it's usually got to be about 50-50. Let me go through then and mark some of the... I'll take some of the food off. Or some of the booze, I guess. That would probably be the quickest way to... Even though the booze are pretty important. Just taking 2 of the booze off might... Yeah, oh, wonderful. Thank you for your business. So, did the trade. That's really all we had to trade. But we got a ton of booze, a ton of food, and taking a look. Plenty of seeds, plenty of drink, plenty of food. Yeah, we're rocking right now. The fortress is surviving. As it should. Alright, let's go ahead and dump these stones here so I can fix the seed stockpile. I definitely need a bigger seed stockpile. My workstation areas here are getting finished up, so that's good. Definitely don't want them trying to get these. Oop, that didn't work. Oh. Reclaim, no. Remove, dump, D, okay. There we go. Soldiering, huh? For the purpose of soldiering. Sure. We could use more soldiers because I am going to start building an army soon. I think that's what it means, soldiering. But it might be a little bit till we do the soldiering. How's the refuse piles? Pretty full. We need another refuse pile. Oh, where's a good place to put one? I'm not sure what Rogueliker is digging right here, so I'm just not going to touch it. I'm assuming he's doing something. I don't know what. Let's get a refuse pile going again. Another one anyways. Over here is probably fine. There's enough open space over here. Or refuse, that is. Did I call it refuse? I don't remember. How are we doing on cabinets? We're not building any more right now, huh? That's alright. These rooms are getting cleared out, so I'm pretty happy with that. Almost all the dwarves are pretty busy, actually. Like, actually, they're really busy. Which is good. But I need to keep people moving here. Let's do some more mining. To make these food rooms a little bit bigger. And you know what needs to be bigger? Our dining room needs to be a lot bigger. Like the way I built it's not prepared to be that big. Because what I really should do is probably like I wanted to make a dining room coming down this way and up this way and then have the center dining room. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. That's kind of how I planned it. So we need to get a second dining room constructed. Which that'll work actually really well. I see there's some planting going, which is good. I realize that those traps are set up in a way that they're not going to help us. If we need it. Awesome. These workstation areas are looking fantastic, though. I would definitely like to start getting some stuff moved down here. So we want the first one to be a carpenter workshop. We don't want to use logs. Use chalk is fine since we have so much of it. And then we want to get our wood stockpile moved down here. Like so. There. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of this stockpile. this should start making a pretty big difference. Everybody will start hauling wood down here into our wood stockpile, and then we'll have our carpenter area right down there so we can actually get rid of this one. Which, what's he building? Wooden cabinets. Let's go ahead and queue up some. Is this built yet? No, not yet. As soon as it's built, and it is now, or nearly done. There it goes. So wooden cabinets. Now we want to get ourselves something else. A chest, if I can. Wooden chest. H. And we'll put those on repeat for a while because I think we got plenty of cabinets. And let's go ahead and actually... we want to actually get rid of this building. Because I think we got plenty of cabinets for now. Awesome. Now things are really tying together, honestly, when you think about it. The way the fort's kind of looking and stuff. I mean, things are definitely tying together very well. For some reason, how many doors? Doors are not getting built very quickly at all, but we'll hopefully go ahead and remedy that because we're actually going to get ourselves a mason's workshop right here. And you guys will probably start seeing kind of how I'm setting all of this up. It's actually this is how I do all of my forts whenever I play Dwarf Fortress, and it ends up being a pretty nice way to do it. So we're actually going to do stone stockpile. Even though I dump usually all of my stone and reclaim it, I do want to have just a small stone stockpile nearby where the mason's workshop's going to be, and then they'll fill that stone stockpile like very quickly because I have so much stone just nearby. And speaking of that, we'll actually go ahead and reclaim these items in the dump pile because then they'll go ahead and move a bunch of that stone down here. We should see that shortly. Them moving stone down to the mason stockpile. And then once they get this stuff dumped, which they're not set to do yet, we'll get this dumped. We'll turn this into a gem crafting area. So I'm going to need to build a couple more of those workshop areas if I'm even going to remotely get anything moved around. What do we got here? Lots of charcoal. Okay, this must be our wood furnace. That's an okay spot for it, but it could have been better. I feel like this shouldn't be the wood furnace. This whole top part has got to be the military area. At some point, this has to turn into military, so all of this is going to have to go. It just has to. Make rock pot. So rock pots are being made at the what? Craft Dwarf's workshop. We could have 2 spots for Craft Dwarf's workshop. All the workshops are going down here. So let me go ahead and get an area for a Craft Dwarf's workshop. How did I make this that wide? I don't think I made it that wide. That looks like that's about right. Yep. And that's going to be our Craft Dwarf's workshop. I might as well dig out the other one too as I'm at it. Like so. There we go. We'll just get those 3 dug out and get it over with. There we go. They're moving stone up here to our mason's workshop. Let's go ahead and get some doors going on repeat. Can I set orders yet? I haven't really looked into, because that's always the best way to do it. Not that kind of order, but if I do the job list, view unit, go to unit view job, go to manager. There are no active work orders. Okay, I can set work orders now. So what I want to do then is I'd rather do work orders than putting it on repeat, because if I forget about it, I end up with 1,000,000 of them. So I'm going to set work orders instead. So we're going to go back into the job list. That's where I was, right? Job list. There we go. We're going to go to the manager, and we want to set a new order. And we want the order to be, oh my goodness. Okay. We want it to be the chest, construct, and they're wooden. So construct wooden chest. Right here at the bottom. Quantity, let's go ahead and just build 30 of them for now. All right, they changed the work orders menu and it looks really nice actually. So let's see, door. Oops, We want to construct a rock door. We'll get 30 of them. Nope, that's 39, but okay, we'll use them. We'll use them. We got to put plenty of doors up anyways. Let's do rock pots. Make rock pot. Let's do 50 of them. And we'll just stick with that for now. That'll be the plan for that. All right, they've got my other workshop area emptied out. I think I'm going to use that. I was going to use it as a gem cutters, but it's a jeweler's, right? Jeweler's workshop. Yeah, let's use it as a jeweler's workshop. Because we use them a lot. Oh, speaking of that, the burrow needs to be updated. I'll do that in a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's always so much stuff to do. That's what I love about Dwarf Fortress, though. It's like the reason why I love this game. Because it's like you're constantly always like, oh my goodness, I need to do this, I need to do that. And like that's a cool feeling. Some people feel overwhelmed, but like that's like that's my bread and butter when it comes to gaming. I love just like constantly feeling like, oh, I got to do this and I got to do that and fix this and fix that because it just keeps me busy. It keeps me engaged. I love it. Okay, we can get rid of the actual gem stockpile here can go away. That's going to clear up this whole area, which I want to turn into a trade goods storing area. And that whole gem stockpile area can go, so that way all the gems can finally be moved into one giant area. And you can see that they're going to go ahead and move that now. We'll slate that for removal. And what do we got here? Craftsdwarf making rock pots, which we have a Craftsdwarf here, right? No, that's the masons. That's right. Carpenters. Do we have multiple masons and carpenters? Because I feel like we do. What's this here? A masons. Okay, we're going to slate that for removal. Lots of food stockpiles going here. Finished goods stockpile. Wait, what? A food stockpile? Furniture, food, stockpile. That's odd. That's okay, I guess, for now, because if people are up at the top, then they can just kind of do their thing, but I don't know how I really feel about that. We are going to do seeds here. That's not going to be food. We're going to change the settings and actually make that for just seeds. So basically, we'll just block all. And then permit seeds. Set this to be dumped. All right, and what other workshops do we need? I've got all this stuff over here. Do we have a craft dwarf? I think we need 2 of those. We got a carpenter, a masons, and a jeweler's. Okay, we're going to do 2 craft dwarfs. The reason for that is because I want one that can make, well, there's a lot that can be produced by a craft dwarf. Now you can see here, okay, something I want to point out. Here's the cursor for a second, so that way you guys playing along can kind of catch on to some of this. You can see there's some light boxes and some dark boxes. The dark boxes mean they're impassable. The dwarves can't walk through them. If I was to build the workshop here like this, they couldn't walk through here. They would not be able to do it. So we're going to have to, I think, there's a way, maybe not. Is there a way to turn a workstation? I don't remember. I don't think there is, actually. I feel like the masterwork mod had a way. Oh, I must have done it because now it's not blocking anymore. I don't know what key I used, but I'm going to place it now before I make a mistake. And let's see if we can get another craft dwarf. Because we want another one. Okay, we got to turn this one too. Just press buttons. I got the other one to turn, but I don't know how. I don't know how I turned it. I'm just like pressing buttons here. I'm just totally pressing buttons on my keyboard right now. Like one of them's got to turn it, right? We turned the other one. This could be really difficult. I don't really want to navigate this too much. Oh boy. Press B to place a building. Most buildings require some kind of material. Building placing specifics. Here we go. Lets you know about the building placement, which I said legal placement, and will obstruct dwarfs and cannot place. The same way as the standard cursor. This is the location for your new building. Some buildings have additional options for sizing and orientation. Let's see. Once a building is placed, you'll be able to. Does it even say how to rotate it? Well, that's a shame, really. Well, we got one of them going. We'll get a stockpile for stone behind this one. We want another stone stockpile. And what this will do is allow us to make rock pots, which I believe we have a job order for. But none of them are validated. Or rock pots, that is. None of them are validated. Why? It's hard to say. This screen's new to me. Oh. 0 is no limit. So it should just no limit it. Do I have a manager? And does he have a desk? I do have a manager. It's Roy Stonibus. And he requires. That's why he's not doing it. No office. He needs a meager office. Roy something something something. Roy. Does he already have? He does. So we're going to assign somebody else a bed and open this up real quick. We'll give it to Betik. We got more migrants, didn't we? Some migrants have arrived. Okay, I'm not going to mess with that. We're already running out of time for recording. So let me go ahead. I want to at least get the manager working here. He doesn't have to have a crazy office. He literally could just have an area like right here. For now. Yeah, we're just going to give him like an office here. He's not going to like it. Or it's not going to be great. But he says he only needs a meager office. And we've got migrants coming in, but we'll just let them come in. I'm not going to deal with them right now. But it looks like it's a lot of them. So that is going to be interesting. We're definitely going to be ready for... I think we're going to be ready for some... A were hyena. This couldn't have been like the worst time. Where is he? Is that him right there? Are you joking? How did he make it into the fort? Somebody changed. No, that's a stray dingo. Okay, that's a dingo. Where's the were hyena? Oh, he's right there. Holy crap. And I don't even have the burrow set up. That was something I meant to do. But I could still activate it and get everybody inside. This is going to be a little bit longer of an episode. I apologize, guys, but there's nothing I could do. I gotta get these guys inside. I gotta take care of this. I don't want to just pass it off to him and be like, hey, there's a were hyena, by the way. That ain't gonna work. So alerts, red alert is active. Okay. Everybody should start running inside. A lot of people are going to die. I don't know where the were hyena went. Okay, he's still outside the fort. It's very possible that the traders might actually fight him off. Oh, who's fighting him? Probably one of the migrants. I'm not going to feel too bad about the migrants dying. Really. Oh, the migrants are all ganging up on him, and they're all dying. Migrants are dying. Well, it was nice when we had them. Oh, boy. That refuse is stinking over there. Okay, the were hyena, he changed back into his other form. What is he? He's a human or something? He's a human. Okay, but he changed back into his form, but not till after he killed 3 migrants. So that's a shame. And the burrow seems to not be working properly because people are still running around everywhere. Huh. I'm going to have to look into that. But we don't really have the time for me to mess with all of that yet. So we're going to go ahead and... The creative authors. Who the heck is that? I don't know. Okay, there we go. I think I've seen the problem. All right, and everybody's going to be free. So that is the end of this episode. It ran a lot longer than I would have liked it to, but that's okay. I didn't want to leave Rogueliker kind of hanging in the... just leave him hanging there with a were-hyena, so I had to at least play that out. But we're all set now. For Rogueliker's challenge... I've already thought about it. I know exactly what I want to challenge him with, and it looks like this is actually what I was going to challenge him with anyways, but now it looks like I actually have a purpose for it. So it's going to be build a, let's just put nice, a nice graveyard. Yeah, we'll just put that. Build a nice graveyard. So that is Rogueliker's challenge. His challenge is going to be to build us a graveyard, which... Let's see. I'm going to have to make it a little bit... Can I do that? 16. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure that's close. I'll put it in caps so he sees it. I'll just put build graveyard. Nice. So there's Rogueliker's challenge to build a graveyard. So closing off here, taking a look. My challenge to fix a lot of the stockpile issues, not fully completed yet. I mean, it's as far as I could have gotten, so we'll see what he challenges me with next time, but I think I did an okay job. I mean, I made room for more stockpiles, and I got this nice little workshop area down here set up with another one getting ready to set up at the top. More room for food and beverages. We just have to put the stockpiles down for them. More bedrooms ready to go, as well as dwarves assigned to bedrooms. And we did some trading. And everything's looking a little bit more cleaned up. Not fully yet, but we're getting there. So we'll see how Rogueliker does with our challenge, and we'll see how the fort progresses in the future episodes. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.